Gone by, it was typical for godparents to give beautiful, expensive gifts like silverware, laying down port for the newborn baby, or in this case, Cynthia Rosamond St Quintin, born May the 26th, 1909, with a silver spoon in her mouth, was given this beautiful present by her godmother, A.G. St Quintin. And what a beautiful present it was. I guess had the baby been destined to be royalty, a lord or a lady, then perhaps the godmother would have bought the full proof set of 1887. But I guess can't have everything, but this is not a bad gift for a young baby in 1909. So it's an 11 coin circulation set. And there were a number of these sets minted, about 760 odd of them only, that were proof coins. The proof coins can now sell for maybe £40,000, $50,000, $60,000 or so for the set. The circulation coins sell for between maybe £3,000 and £5,000 for the set, depending on condition. And this looks to be a great set of coins. And let's go through them, starting with the crown. So this one is the largest silver coin made in the United Kingdom at the time. Crowns have been made since way back. You can certainly easily find crowns going back hundreds of years. It represents the denomination of 5 shillings, so a considerable amount of money in times gone by. And as you can see here, it's a rather chunky, very beautiful coin. The 1887 set has got the Jubilee portrait, special portrait that came out in this Jubilee year of 1887. With great thanks to our sponsor, The Coin Connection, for agreeing to another month of 2% discounts. That's 2% off everything with the special code Kevin. Yep, Kevin, Kevin. Coin in the set is a coin that I believe is actually still legal tender. It was never demonetised. This is the double sovereign worth 4 shillings. This is a particularly nice one, I think. It's kind of nicely toned with mirrored fields. It may get a proof-like designation. It's really lovely coin. It looks on the face of it to be a proof coin. It's not a proof coin. It's a circulation coin, but with kind of pretty well mirrored fields. May have been one of the first ones produced with that dies, or maybe the blank was polished a little bit, I don't know. I've had a few of the individual coins from this set coming in for grading for submission to NGC, but it's the first time I've had one of these complete sets in the box, and so it's really rather nice. The next one down in the silver range is a half crown, a 2 and 6pence. So I love the design of the 2 and 6pence. It's got a very ornate set of shield and garter, and it just looks incredibly ornate and distinguished and very Victorian, and looks to be in pretty damn good condition as well. So very nice. 2 and 6. A little bit of kind of blotchy toning on the front of it. I don't know what NGC are going to make of that. It may get picked up for conservation, but I've no plans to conserve these coins when they go in at the moment. The next one down is the Fluorine, also really nice kind of semi-proof-like appearance, slightly simpler kind of cruciform kind of shields pattern at the back. Sorry for my fingers, I was out walking the dog and I fell down into the mud, and I probably should have washed that bit off, so I apologise for the dirty fingers that you're seeing there on the video. Next down is the shilling, so 12 old pence. This looks to be a really, really nice coin. You've got the shield pattern inside the garter. You saw that on the 2 and sixpence, but in a more ornate form as well. And you've seen the garter, of course, pretty much the same as on the 1817 sovereign and the new 2017 sovereign. So another nice coin, looks to be in pretty good condition, not quite as mirror-like as some of the others, but altogether very nice. And a lot of these coins seem to be pretty well matched as well in terms of toning. So this looks like a set that is likely to have been together for quite a long time in terms of its toning. The sixpence has got a bit of a kind of little black mark there, kind of by Victoria's hair. It might be possible to remove that, or at least make that coin look better through conservation. Again, no particular plans of doing that. The sixpence is not a particularly valuable coin as a circulation sixpence, and it may not be worth spending the money on conservation fees for that kind of thing. If it was one of the gold coins, then that may have been different, but I will speak to the owner of this coin and see whether he would like to have it conserved. But generally I think that one won't probably get conserved at this point. The smallest silver coin in the set is a silver threepenny piece, 3p, and that was produced in most years. The threepence is also found in the Maundy set, so they produced both Maundy versions and circulation versions. There are some years that it wasn't produced, when they were kind of thinking to go to a decimal kind of coinage system, and at 1/80th of a pound it didn't really fit in, and those silver threepenny pieces were replaced in, I suppose, Edward VIII kind of era with the brass threepenny piece with 12 sides. So this is the first gold coin in the set, the half sovereign. A whole sovereign is 20 shillings, so a half sovereign's worth 10 shillings. And by 1887, these were not really used that much as a coin for buying things in the shops. One of the distinctive things about the 1887 Jubilee head coinage for the half sovereign and the sovereign is how many varieties there were. There were literally tons of different dyes and varieties of this coin uncovered, some of which are pretty valuable and worth many, many multiples of the price of the basic coin. So both the half sovereign and the sovereign in this set look pretty good grades and should be a pretty good MS grade. A few little kind of marks over Victoria's face, but they're mostly kind of probably bag marks. It is a circulation coin and it should grade pretty well. It still seems minty fresh. I mean, look at that St George side. Look at the luster on that. You know, that side is probably, what, a 65 or a 66 with no marks at all, and a few marks on the other side, which will probably mark it down a little bit. Then you've got here the double sovereign, which also looks really, really fresh, pretty much like the day it was minted. Lovely, lovely coin. And that one also looks as if it should grade pretty well. Lots of luster still on it, lots of detail. You know, I think probably a lot of the coins that were in these sets have been preserved maybe slightly better than other circulation coins of their time. So that one is the double sovereign with this which with, you know, pretty much just under half an ounce of gold in that one. And then there is the largest coin in the set, which is the 5 sovereign, or the quintuple sovereign. You'll have seen a few of these being graded separately. I think the last ones I've had graded have been 61 or 62 PL. They've done pretty well generally. These aren't that expensive to buy. There are still quite a lot of circulation 5 sovereign pieces around, but I think finding good ones can be quite difficult. This looks to be pretty good. A few little kind of marks on there. Hopefully nothing that's going to stop it from being graded well. So looking forward with all this to see the results of this set. It's nice to be able to grade all of them in the set, and I'm sure this coin set will be sold at some stage, maybe in a heritage auction, or if you're after one of these sets and you want to, if you're interested in buying it after it's been graded, I know the guy who's sent this in, whose coins these are, would be very interested in talking to you, and I'm happy to try and put the two of you together. So what a lovely present for a godmother to give to a newborn baby back in 1909, and I'm looking forward a lot on this video to see what you guys think of these 1887 circulation coin sets. Please like, subscribe, and let's have all of your wonderful comments.